Hey, welcome everyone. My name is JR, and I am the founder and owner of Business Leaders Network, where our mission is to build a community of emotionally intelligent servant leaders. And one way we do that is through education, visibility, and community. And today I get an opportunity to meet with Vadim, who's a member inside of our community, to learn more about who he is, what he does, the impact he's making. And I'd love for you guys to take some time to watch this, listen, and if it makes sense for you to connect, that you guys do that. So, Vadim, thank you so much for being here, man.
You bet. Thank you for having me over.
Yeah, well, why don't you share? The very first thing I like to ask people is like share more about who you are, what you do, and the impact that you're making.
I'm Vadym Guliuk. I work with professionals and founders who cannot afford to look mediocre and average online. Most people think they need a better photo. What they actually need is authority engineered into their image. Through my authority elevation experience and elevate method, I coach expression, posture, and presence so that within minutes they see a version of themselves that finally matches their level. The result isn't just a good headshot, it's stronger trust, higher confidence, and better opportunity.
Very cool. Do you have any client success stories, like something that you started working with a client and then you were able to give them that transformation? Where were they at when they started with you, and what did you help them achieve, and what did that gain?
Most of the people start out with thinking they're not photogenic, and the next thing you know, once they receive the shots that match their level, all of a sudden they start to raise their rate.
That's awesome. And so by the photography and by the portraits that you're able to give them, they're able to increase the rates for what they do inside of their business.
Absolutely, because the images, when they're executed intentionally, they create stronger conversion from profile visits. It gives alignment between expertise and appearance and higher perceived authority.
What type of things are you seeing in the business market in regards to personal branding?
I see that people need better shots.
Yeah, why?
Because if your image is generic, flat, awkward, inconsistent, or cheap, you're leaving money and opportunity on the table.
Yeah, when it comes to like personal branding, so like let's just take me for a good example. When it comes to, a business coach that's helping other entrepreneurs to make a bigger impact, and if I don't take the time to invest in good personal branding, what is that actually costing me?
Well, everybody gets results, and this is not about getting the results, it's about getting good results. Given what you do, you could be leaving speaking engagement opportunities on the table. You could be turning potential new members away because you don't look, your image does not match the level of the expertise that you bring, just to name a few.
Yeah, I totally can feel that. I mean, even when I'm helping some clients like create their landing pages or sales pages for their events or whatever they're doing, and then I ask them for some high resolution pictures, and they send me something they took from their phone that was pixelated, and I'm like, I can't use this. Give me something, or I'm gonna have to use a stock photo. So images is super important. Like I try to tell people all the time, is like invest in good quality images. I try to do a photo shoot at least once every couple years and with something to me just to update, because I've been using the same ones for like 10 years now, and I look like I'm 20-year-old kid on the thing, and then they look at me as like, hey, where happened to all that gray? So but no, I'm right
And
with you.
mind you, you're not even into real estate.
Yeah. Do you work with a lot of real estate people?
I do.
Okay, cool. Do you work with people all over the country, or is it mainly just people that are local to where you're at?
All over the place, anywhere from DC to Alaska.
How do you work with people that are not local?
I just hop on a plane, show up early in the morning at their office, do the photo shoot, show them the shots. Everybody's happy, and I fly back and send the shots a couple of days later.
Okay, so you'll travel to them to where they go. Cool. Well, why don't you share more about like where can people can find you, and who's the ideal person that you like to work with?
Ideal person is somebody who wants to lever their image and don't just use the image as a placeholder kind of deal, but to actually for this image to create an impact for them, an intentional impact. Entrepreneurs, keynote speakers, uh, lawyers, doctors, you name it, even any professional who's looking to upgrade or level up their career, they would need to match their next role via their amazing badass shot. And people can find me at vadymguliuk.com. It's VADYMGULIUK.com.
Very cool. Awesome. Well, Vadim, thanks so much for taking the time to be here today. And for anyone out there that's looking to level up their branding, love for you to get in touch with Vadim and see what he could do to help you to make it look like the pro that you deserve. All right. Until next time, Simplify.